What time you got? Yeah. I'll give time to that. Yeah, you go down that way and then you'll find your seats. Just don't knock Avery over. What time you got? I can't do this, guys. I can't do that. I need Froman to blow his whistle. Ready? All right. Good evening. My name is Dr. Bart Miller, the principal of Porter High School. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I would like to welcome all parents, family members, and friends of the 2026 graduates of Porter High School. I want to remind everyone that this is a formal ceremony, and I ask that you respect the dignity and honor of the ceremony and not let your actions detract from the accomplishments of others. At this time, please stand and remove your hats. Students, leave your graduation caps on. We will remain standing for the invocation led by Class Vice President, Mr. Ethan Rivera. After invocation, the color guard, consisting of Porter High School Air Force Junior ROTC cadets, will come forward for the presentation of the colors. After the colors are posted, the pledges will be led by Senior Class Secretary Lindsay Pruitt, Senior Class Historian Kaylee Hayes, Senior Class Treasurer Kennedy Smith. The pledges will be followed by the singing of the national anthem by the Porter High School Spartan Chorale, directed by Mr. Greg Gadurki. At this time, students, please stand.
Good evening. My name is Ethan Rivera. Please bow your heads and join me in prayer as we take this moment to reflect, give thanks, and celebrate this special day. Dear God, with thankful hearts, we come before you today, grateful for every step that led us to this moment. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for walking with us through challenges, growth, and victories that shaped who we are becoming. Lord, we lift up our teachers, administrators, and our school staff, especially our principal, Dr. Miller. We want to thank you for our class sponsors, Mrs. Whiteley and Ms. Key, and for all those who serve in New Caney ISD. Thank you for their patience, the belief in us, and their dedication to success. We are deeply grateful for our parents, our families, and guardians who you've blessed us with. Through their sacrifices, encouragement, and constant support, they carried us when we could not carry ourselves and reminded us of your love. Jesus, we thank you for our friends, for our friendships that became family, and for those who stood by us during those hard moments, celebrated with us in joyful ones, and helped shape who we are today. Thank you for the laughter, the support, and the memories that will long stay after us after this moment. As we step into the future, Lord, fill us with courage, wisdom, and faith. Guide our paths, strengthen our hearts, and help use our lives to bring light and steadfast love into the world. Buenos tardes. Mi nombre es Ethan Rivera. Por favor, incline sus cabezas y únanse conmigo en oración mientras tomamos un momento para reflexionar de gracias y celebrar este día en especial. Quiero Dios, con corazones agradecidos venimos antes de hoy, agradecidos por casa, no hasta el momento. Gracias, Señor Jesús, por caminar con nosotros en los desafíos, el crecimiento y las victorias que nos forman en quienes estamos orando a ser. Señor, ponemos en tus manos a nuestros maestros, administradores y personal escolar, especialmente a nuestro director, el Dr. Miller, también. Damos de gracias por nuestros patrocinadores de clase de la señora Whiteley y la señora Key, y por todos los bienes los estudiantes de New Caney ISD. Gracias por su paciencia, su dedicación. Estamos profundamente agradecidos por nuestros padres, familias y los tutores con los nos has bendecido. A través de sus sacrificios, palabras de ánimo y constante apoyo de sus sacrificios cuando no podíamos solos y mostrar su amor. Jesús, te damos gracias por nuestros amigos, por las amistades que se contribuyen de familia y por aquellos que nos acompañaron en los momentos difíciles, sirven con nosotros en los buenos y nos ayudan a creer. Gracias por cada revista, cada recuerdo y cada momento que nos trajo hasta aquí. A entrar de futuro, Señor, llénanos de valentina, sabiduría y fe, que nuestros caminos fortalecer nuestros con corazones y ayúdanos a usar nuestras vidas para llevar luz y amor de forma al mundo. En el nombre de Jesús, amén.
Thank you, family and friends, for joining us today, commemorating the last 4 years of our lives. Now, will you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now, will you please join us in honoring the Texas flag?
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Please remain standing for the national anthem sung by the Spartan Chorale under the direction of Mr. Gerdke.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. At this time, I would like to welcome and acknowledge the honored guests on stage with me tonight, including our school board and central office administration. Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Matt Calvert. School Board President, Ms. Elizabeth Harrell. Vice President, Mr. Ty Trout. Secretary, Ms. Wendy Sharp. Assistant Secretary, Angela Tompkins. Member, Mr. Craig Mixon. Member, Mr. David Hagler. Member, Mr. Dennis Alters. Executive Director of Finance, Ms. Brandy Chalette. Executive Director of Administrative Services, Ms. Christy Gates. Executive Director of Instructional Programs, Ms. Lori Monroe. Executive Director of Secondary Education, Dr. Cesar Condarco. Executive Director of Elementary Education, Nicole Land. Executive Director of Operation, Mr. Blake Carroll. Associate Principal, Mr. Kevin Cook. Dean of Instruction, Ms. Shatari Miller. Lead Counselor, Ms. Jessica Mitchell. Pine Valley Middle School, Ms. Keisha Cawley. White Oak Middle School, Ms. Crystal Mays. Ben's Branch Elementary, Ms. Ruth Anderson. Crippen Elementary, Ms. Teresa Brent. Highlands Elementary, Mr. Roderick Carlisle. Valley Ranch Elementary, Terry Trout. The Porter High School assistant principals are Mr. Paul Froman, Ms. Tanda McGee, Ms. Kara Manwaring, and Ms. Jessica Benight. The Porter High School counselors are Ms. Pearl Perez, Ms. Renee Blakeney, Ms. Allison Ferguson, and Ms. Brenna Brady. I would like to also recognize the parents, guardians, and teachers of all the graduating seniors. Thank you for all the support you have given to these students and to Porter High School. Students, please join me as we recognize all of your hard work and dedication to make possible for our students. At this time, our senior class president and salutatorian, Ms. Avery Pickens, will be addressing our senior class.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and graduates. My name is Avery Evans Pickens. I want to start off by thanking my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without his sacrifice, I would not have the honor of standing on this stage today. Thank you to everyone in attendance for coming out and supporting our graduating class. And I also want to thank the Porter High School faculty and staff for continuing to push us to the finish line. Class of 2026, congratulations. We finally made it. Every single one of us should be extremely proud of this accomplishment. We all know that it wasn't the easiest making it here. But even so, we made it through the adversities of a worldwide pandemic and Quizlet being blocked on our Chromebooks. One thing that my grandma has been reminding me throughout this year is that life only gets harder after graduation because everyone views you as an adult. I initially laughed this off because I didn't know how to react. So, like any responsible adult, I asked ChatGPT, what are the adult decisions that I have to make? The list came up, which included filing taxes, make your own medical decisions, and jury duty, but that last one didn't scare me because I heard it was an excuse for a day off. I only bring up these scary parts of our future because I want to remind you of the joy living in our present lives. When we look back at high school, we won't remember the scores of a game, which essay we forgot to turn in, or the grades. We will remember the relationships, the friendships, and the impact that different people had on our lives. This time of your life will always be a memorable chapter in your story. So during your high school years, who did you impact and what impact did you have? When you answer this question, if your heart fills with pride, then I encourage you to continue to brighten someone else's day. If your heart fills with any guilt, then all I ask is that you remember it's never too late to start a new chapter in your story. Before I show gratitude to the people who mean the most to me, there are 3 things that I can hope that you take with you in your future. Number 1, it costs $0 to be kind. Shocking, even in this economy. Number 2, one interaction can change the course of someone else's life. So even if you're having a bad day, just think about how you might affect others. And number 3, it's everyone's first time living life. So have grace with others and patience with yourself, or vice versa. To my parents, I'm extremely grateful for all you have done for me. I thank you both for always loving me and supporting me in all that I do. As your only daughter, I know that I can either be the easiest or the hardest to deal with sometimes, but I thank you for the time and effort that you've given to raise me to be who I am today. I love you both so much. To my brothers, Caleb, Joshua, Peyton, and Mason, I don't think there are words that could describe how much joy it brings me being your sister. Thank you for always protecting me by being the reason for some of my many scars. Thank you for being my shoulder to cry on, my therapist to vent to, and ultimately my best friends. I love you all. Thank you for forcing me to be tough and have confidence in who I am today. I also want to thank my grandma, not only for the daily devotionals you send me, but also for the wisdom and guidance you continue to pour into me. Your words and your love for me are parts of the reasons I am giving this speech today. I love you and thank you for all that you do for me. There are many family members and friends sitting out here today, and I want each and every single one of you to know that you have impacted me greatly. Finally, thank you again to the class of 26. I am forever honored to be your class president and salutatorian. It has been a joy getting to experience high school with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Avery. Now it is my great honor and pleasure to introduce to you the valedictorian of Porter High School, Ms. Caney ISD.
Welcome staff, family members, and friends to the class of 2026 graduation ceremony, and thank you so much for being here today. My name is Caney ISD, and I am truly honored and proud to stand before you as your valedictorian. As I began writing this speech, I struggled to find inspiration until I realized that the answer had been right in front of me all along. One morning during fourth period, just 2 months before graduation, we sat down after the pledges and listened to the announcements. That day, I heard a quote that I'd heard every day for the past 4 years. Don't count the days, make the days count. For some reason, on that particular morning, those words finally resonated with me. Why did it take 4 years for this quote to have such an impact? I think it's because, like many of us, I spent so much time counting down the days until graduation, eagerly anticipating the next step in my life. Becoming a kindergarten teacher is one of my highest goals, and I'm excited to pursue it. But in focusing so much on the future, I didn't realize what I was giving up. The tiny moments, memories, and opportunities that matter most. As we move forward, we'll always have big, shiny goals. These goals are important, but sometimes we get so focused on achieving them that we lose sight of the little things that make each day special. Looking back on my 4 years at Porter High School, I realized I passed up so many moments and opportunities because I set my sights so high. While accomplishing this goal has been incredibly rewarding, I believe it would have been even more fulfilling to live in the moment and cherish each memory along the way. Though it makes me a little sad to think about the moments I missed, I am deeply grateful for Porter High School and all the amazing knowledge and memories I will carry with me. As we go our separate ways and strive toward our dreams, which I am so excited for all of us to achieve, I encourage each of you and myself to slow down and appreciate the small moments we're given each day. Cherishing these moments is what fulfills us most of all. In Psalms 90:12, we are told, "Teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom." This verse reminds us that not every day is promised, and appreciating each day is important. Lastly, I want to thank my incredible support system. First, I'd like to give all the glory to God because I would be nowhere without His grace and love. Next, I'd like to thank my family. I couldn't do this without y'all. Thank you for standing by me every step of the way. Y'all are my rock. I also want to thank the amazing staff and teachers who have made a lasting impact on my life. As someone who hopes to become a teacher, many of you have inspired me to lead with kindness and to believe in my students, trusting that with encouragement and support, everything will fall into place. I would now like to take a moment to honor a teacher who has truly dedicated himself to his students throughout the years. Mr. Van, you have made an incredible difference in so many lives, and your kindness will forever be remembered and deeply missed. This marks Mr. Van's final year of teaching after 34 years of unwavering dedication. Mr. Van, would you please stand so we can recognize you? Let's give a round of applause to this hardworking educator and inspiring role model. Mr. Van, I wish you the very best in your retirement, and thank you again from the bottom of my heart for everything you've done for us. For the last time, congratulations to the class of 2026. I'm so proud of all of us. I know we have bright futures ahead, and I want to encourage you one last time. Don't count the days, make the days count. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it!
Okay, guys, go ahead and have your seat. Don't forget your cell phone. Somebody's cell phone down there. Thank you, Cambry. At this time, we would like to recognize a special group of people here in attendance with us today. As we all know, we live in the greatest country in the world. This would not be possible without the sacrifices of the brave men and women who serve or who have served in our military. We would like to recognize our seniors who have enlisted in our military. As I call your name, I ask that you please stand and remain standing until all military students and guests have been recognized. Gilbert Garcia, United States Marine Corps. Miguel Flores, United States Marine Corps. Caden Coy, United States Army National Guard. Kevin Ventura, United States Army National Guard. Marvin Serrano, Army National Guard. Zahir Jenkins, U.S. Army National Guard. Caden Altamore, United States Air Force. Claire de Guzman, United States Air Force. Chandler Wethington, United States Marine Corps. I now ask that any person in our audience who has served or who is currently serving, please stand. Thank you for your sacrifice. You may be seated. Mr. Calvert, school board, honored guests, parents and guardians, and especially the Porter High School class of 2026, I welcome you to today's graduation ceremony. I congratulate each of you on a well-earned achievement of graduating from Porter High School. Your perseverance as a class is to be commended considering all that you have been through the past 4 years. Before we begin awarding diplomas, I would like to give you some brief information about tonight's ceremony. The format for awarding diplomas to our graduates enables us to focus more individual attention on each member of the class of 2026 by allowing you to share in the recognition of the honors bestowed upon each of them. The honor graduates will march across the stage in the order of their class rank. After the honors graduates are announced, students will be called alphabetically. The first 35 students wear gold cords and a gold medal to signify the honors graduate status. The white collar with blue and gold emblem indicates membership in the National Honor Society. You will see students crossing the stage wearing different colors of cords. All cord designations can be found in your program. As we begin calling of names, a reminder to the audience to please refrain from any action that may cause a student's name not to be heard when it is read. Will the first row of graduates please stand? Graduates, you will now come forward to receive your diplomas. Excuse me.
Cambry Sober. Avery Evans Pickens. Grayson Martin. Kiera Riley. Bryant Basaldua. Lauren Imboden. Lindsay Pruitt. Stephanie Hernandez. Hugh Spurlock. Duncan Lindsay. Ingrid Rodriguez. Betsabeth Acuña. Kaylee Hayes. Ariel Corral. Armando Rivera. Christian Lavalle. Kira Carías Barona. Obed Ramirez. Hunter Schwinke. Lane Byer. Paige Simmer. Bridget Herrera. Abigail Bajinski. Rayhanna Robbins. Rosie Randall. Daly Ortiz. Marcus Malone. Kennedy Miller. Diego Galaviz Polanco. Serena McClown. James Juno. Emery Rockraj. Janae Nickerson. Edgardo Trejo. Switch colors. Gilbert Garcia. Miguel Flores. Caden Coy. Kevin Ventura. Marvin Serrano Pineda. Zaire Jenkins. Caden Altamore. Claire de Guzman. Allison Aguilar. Christian Aguilar. Yaneli Aguilar. Nestor Aguillon. Zeta Alanis. Brianna Alducin. Alicia Almanza. Arthur Alonso. Brian Alvarez. Osvaldo Arias. Galilea Arias Martinez. Cassandra Armenta. Julie Arteaga. Daniel Baites. Yaritzi Barrera. Oscar Barrientos. Jace Baron. Talia Beard. Yadira Beltran Morquecho. Landon Binford. Kylie Bonin. Zachary Boudreau. Ethan Breton. Andrew Bullock. Bianca Bustos Sanchez. Mónica Caballero. Alex Cadena. Sebastián Calderón. Logan Calmo. Andrea Calzada. Amy Canate. Joel Cantu. Cassie Carlton. Christopher Castleberry. Ava Castellan. Maxine Castillo. Carla Castillo Ramirez. Elijah Castro. Edward Cedillo Contreras. Christian Celedon. Alexander Centeno. Siul Cerda. Demaya Chapman. Andrick Chavez. Christian Christofferson. Leslie Conejo. Adrián Contreras. Ángel Contreras. Corey Cooper. Shuishan Corrales Shig. Joshua Crump. Ariana Cruz. Diego Cruz. Rick Cruz. Aaron Cruz Gonzalez. Ashley Cruz Robles. Kelly Cruz Robles. Michaela Curry. Hunter Segan. Emma Marie Daly. Eliana Dalton. Trinity Davis. Jennifer DeHaro. Valerie De La Cruz. Morelli Delgadillo. Karime Delgado. Ashley Deras Villanueva. Mason DeRosset. Reagan Devlin. Jose Deborah. Daniel Diaz. Omar Douglas. Tristan Dowdy. Bianca Dosal. Audrey Easley. Mariela Eguilla. Layla Ellis. Daisy Escamilla. Nayeli España Moreno. Alan Espinoza. Camila Espinoza. Kimberly Figueroa. Michael Flores. Nicolai Flores. Jesse Franco. Bryson Franklin. Is it Friddle or Friddle? Friddle. Jaden Friddle Harris. Alessandra Gallegos. Celerino Gámez. Annette Garcia. Aries Garcia. Hector Garcia. Hazel Garcia. Natalie Garcia. Dianis Garcia Horta. Jocelyn Garza. Ian Geffert. Riley George. Maddox Gibson. Abdil Gomez. Camila Gomez Esparza. Joel Gonzalez. Raúl González. Yulissa González. Andrew Gosnell. Kaylin Goss. Carly Gray. Juan Grimaldo. Lindsay Guajardo. Jamie Guitron. Gael Guizar. Samuel Gutierrez. Angeline Guzman Vasquez. Cole Gwynn. Callis Hale. Jacelyn Hall. Chloe Harmon. Jaden Harmon. Alana Harper. Cami Hayes. Aaron Hernandez. Alexander Hernandez. Brianna Hernandez. Jessica Hernandez. Josué Hernandez. Kylan Hitchens. Ashlyn Horshad. Lenora Howell. Gerard Huddleston. Daniel Hudson. Jaden Hudson. Demarion Hughes. Kaylee Hughes. Benjamin Hutchins. Ian Irwin. Alejandro Izaguirre Hernández. Cameron Jackson. Trent Jackson. Madison Halomo. Kenneth Johnson. Thomas Jonas Reed. Jocelyn Jones. Kayla Juarez. Cheryl Juarez Perez. James David Kelly. Waylon Kinnard. Alicia Katengi. Colton Naus. Lillian Croninger. Ian Kunkel. Dana Lagos Corrales. Daniel Lara Saldaña. Gail LaRute. Jose Ledesma. Jesse Laren. Paul Lindo. Brigido Lopez. Christopher Lopez. Jocelyn Lopez. Raylene Lopez. Ricardo Lopez. Yolivet Lopez. Elana Lozano. Brooklyn Mack. Osmel Marín. Brianna Márquez. Ángel Martínez. Carlos Alexander Martínez. Carlos Rigoberto Martínez. Destiny Martínez. Itari Martínez. Kayleen Martínez. Natalie Martínez. Sierra Martínez. Diego Martínez Tavares. Alexis Martínez Loredo. Sheldon McNulty. Caitlin McCarson. Riley McFarland. Keon McZeal. Gael Medina Colores. Devin Melton. Ivan Mendoza. Areli Mendoza Arteaga. Luke Messer. Wyatt Metz. Brian Meyer. Tegan Myers. Edward Mesa. Adrián Minuti. Josh Miranda. Gabriel Molina. Hugo Molina. Desiree Montemayor. Jay Montoya Rosales. Alejandro Moreno. Alexander Moreno. Xavier Moreno. Alexis Morris. Fabian Naranjo. Eliza Nava. Elena Neal. Sofia Núñez. Amy Odom. Jocelyn Olascuaga. Cristian Ontiveros. Elizabeth Ortiz. Yvette Ortiz Vázquez. Marisol Pantoja. Giovanni Paredes. Joshua Parquet. Andre Pereira Jimenez. Alexandra Perez Guillen. Peñasac Fal. Caleb Phillips. Blake Peugeot. Maria Ponce Cosino. Michaela Potter. Deja Price. Rosalind Puerto. Rex Ramirez. Valeria Ramirez Sierra. Yamilet Ramos Rubio. Dyron Randall. Joy Rangel. Major Renard. Iris Resendez Gonzalez. Fabián Resendez Gómez. Valentín Reyes. Jalen Richard. Alex Rivera. Eder Rivera. Ethan Rivera. Joseph Rivera. Nathan Rivera. Kaylee Roaro. Marta Rodríguez. Alejandro Rodríguez Cortés. Angie Rodríguez Ontiveros. William Rodríguez Reyes. Evelyn Rojas. Eliseo Romero Jr. Eliana Rosas Johnson. Nevaeh Roycroft. Dennis Rushkov. Michaela Ruiz. Josian Saadi. Diamond Salamanca. Clarabel Salazar. Ronaldo Saldaña. Luis Sanchez. Victoria Sanchez. Jose Santana. Yasmin Santoyo Ramirez. Belinda Sarabia Arteaga. Amara Segundo. Connor Sen. Robert Shannon. Yatziel Cifuentes. Brian Silva. Fernando Silva. Julian Silva. Stone Singletary. Kennedy Smith. Michael Smith. Catlin Solis. Destiny Soriano. Luciano Soriano. Henry Soto. David Soto. Emily Spalding. Kylie Spencer. Tanner Stovall. Diego Suarez Paz. Alana Tate. Jace Taylor. Jascathia Taylor. Gael Telles. Isabela Telles. Sierra Thomas. Eric Tinajero. Jonathan Tiscareno. Caden Torres. Larissa Torres. Jacqueline Tramel. Hatziri Trejo Flores. Carl Triple. Merari Turcios. Hector Urban Gomez. Stephen Urbina. Luis Uresti. Isaac Valdez. Kayla Valladares. Allison Vargas. Kimberly Vargas Flores. Amy Vasquez. Alfredo Vega. Dana Velázquez. Steven Velázquez Chanchavac. Ashley Villada. Corbin Wallace. Elizabeth Walsh. Amaya Wash. Chandler Wethington. Euphoria White. Ashlyn Williams. Liam Williams. Jaden Woolbright. Sean Wooten. Fernando Yanes. Sherlyn Zarate Bárcenas.
Oh, gotta wait for them. I won't read your part. I'll wait for you. Little sprinkle's not bad. That's the caboose right there. Mr. Calvert, I would like to present to you the 2026 graduating class of Porter High School. Class, will you please stand?
On behalf of New Caney Independent School District, I want to congratulate each and every one of you on your commitment, dedication, and self-discipline, which has brought you to this point in your life and will ensure continued success in your future endeavors. Dr. Miller, do you certify that these students receiving diplomas this evening have met all requirements to participate in the ceremony?
Yes, sir.
By the authority delegated to me by the state of Texas and the New Caney Independent School District, I hereby declare each recipient of a diploma as a graduate of Porter High School. You may move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations.
Mr. Calvert, school board, parents, and staff, I proudly present the Porter High School graduating class of 2026. Okay, students, graduates, we have one more thing we need to do. We're going to now play the school song performed by the Porter High School Band. Graduates, please exit behind you to the east and west exits. Parents and friends, thank you for joining us tonight. Safe travels home. Graduates, please make sure you get all your diploma covers and your caps. What time is it? 20:03. Only one major screw up. Oh, yeah.
Shake and bake.